going to be Soul in the Benedetta. Will be going up against Dara with the Paquito. Bottom side, it is going to be a Mage versus Mage. Pokemon going up against MPTZ on the Chang'e.
They sent Farsa to deal with the Chang'e, actually getting decent pressure. You can see the chip damage coming in, forcing him away. And Tato is going on his clear as per normal. I do love Bruno for this exact reason. Like, the way he clears is so good once he picks up his first buff.
Yeah, so I feel like what Bruno wants to do, right, is to basically stand at one place, use the ball proc constantly, and try to make sure that you have two balls coming in at the same time, so that you do a lot of damage. You try to want to stay at that particular spot. So usually you want like very good front lines.
Pokemon's playing the Farsa and the offlane while JPL is playing Tangcho, right? So the roles are the same, but the picks have been flexed a little bit. And I think in this lane against the Chang'e, actually not too bad. Like, JPL is getting decent pressure because he's so mobile. There's nothing much that Fenrir can really do, or Corlia for that matter, whereas Farsa is going to be laning into Chang'e with no issue.
Yep, okay, Dara will be able to scout that Potato and Soul is be working in that jungle right now. But you know, having Pokemon as a Farsa, right, you'll be able to rotate very quickly to the mid lane just in case anything happens. So that's a benefit coming in Farsa as an off lane.
Of a slow early game for the moment as both teams are looking for their level 4s, and the first turtle will force the first rotation out.
Yep, Fenrir not level 4 as of yet. JPL still level 2. The only level 4s across the board is Pokemon, which is the Feather Airstrike is already unlocked, so that's nice. It's a good check, whereas MPTZ looking very low, forced to recall.
I do like that Potato is pulling the turtle, but now the engage comes in from Notorious Villains. Fenrir arriving.
Fenrir. I feel like Fenrir actually stole the kill, but this time around it is going to be Evos SG that will be taking that turtle down for the time being. But the members of Evos SG will be falling bit by bit. Darren now looking for a bit of more fight. Soul coming in, dashing it around. Fenrir still at the back line, holding a little bit strong as Soul disengages.
Lead is going to lean towards Evos SG despite the kill advantage from Notorious Villains. Pokemon is just going to make his way back as the Feather Airstrike should be able to clear this wave out. Now, win conditions for, hold on, JPL.
JPL, a bit idling right there for a moment. MPTZ rotates down to meet JPL as well. Girl rushing into a bit safe, but it's like MPTZ, what he can do, right, with the Meteor Shower, just in case if he's not there, he can just like use the Meteor Shower, wave clear very quickly, and then move on. And whereas Pokemon, what he can do is basically use a Win by Wings, fly away. But the stun coming out from that, MPTZ landing down, Fenrir jumping on in. We feel like we've seen the display. Nice knockback premium from Fenrir. He's looking for more though. Girl and Potato coming in for the good jab. Suna will be able to pick up that kill off the lane. Meteor Shower hits the jungle creep most of the time, but it is going to be a 1-for-1.
So it does die though, so it's a 1-for-1 like you said. The win condition for Notorious Villains here, they really have to burst someone. Like, you have to abuse Chang'e and Kadita to one-shot someone and then re-engage afterward with the man advantage. Granted, a lot of your ultimates will be used by then, but it's about controlling the man advantage so that Suna is able to come in and clean up.
And I feel like I've used this word before. Evos SG, the most cornered animal is the most dangerous. JPL looking for once again.
Maybe not there, but
oh, that's not a very good place for you to actually land on the Feather Airstrike. Right,
this guy's
but JPL looking will get stunned up by Corlia as member of Evos SG will disengage.
You think you might be brave, but you're not as brave as Pokemon who uses Feather Airstrike in front of turret and eats shots, right?
Yeah, that's just absolutely nutty. But hold on a second, MPTZ will be using the Meteor Shower to wave clear very quickly. As
Pokemon is like, oh, you think you're brave? I'm braver, and he dives in and he dies as well.
The ego challenge right there. It's fine.
Not the best kind of ego challenge.
Who
I'm gonna admit.
Lapu for ego challenge.
I'm gonna admit, not the best ego challenge. Yep. JPL taking this fight to Corlia doesn't have the best amount of health, but pops the shield and has the healing from.
Meteor Shower. JPL actually eats it off. Pokemon once again landing the Feather Airstrike. Suna coming in for the flank. MPTZ gets stunned a little bit. Fenrir diving in. Suna looking very low. Force like a pounce away, but it will be get busted down by Pokemon. Now look at Dara coming in from the side. JPL once again. How is this guy on the Chow is still alive? He's absolutely nothing. He actually received some damage from the Meteor Shower, and look at it. Soul. That Benedetta is just working out perfectly this time, using the same medicine against Notorious Villains.
He can walk back in and take this if he wants. Like, yep, he could be able to solo Corlia here if he gets the drop on him, but no, Corlia's just going to back off. They take mid tier 1, they take bot tier 1, they open up the map.
Fenrir at the Pixel Brush, JPL will be walking on in. It feels like we've seen this before. Fenrir forced the ultimate, will be forced to dive away. Now the members of the
kick
just got to force Fenrir down. No more Lord Seals. I'm having PTSD already, and this is actually really scary. At least Evos SG, they slain this turtle, but Notorious Villain take top side.
Evos playing on the bottom side opens for Envy to take top tier 1. So they recover some structures. JPL still looking to steal this one away for his team. Dara arrives, means that Evos SG need to back out of that jungle. 100 seconds left on the next objective. So Notorious Villains now, they need to play the side lanes. They need to send, yep, they're doing it. Send Dara to the bot side, send Embassy to the top side, push the waves out, and then reset and collect all the farm.
Yes, at the same time, Dara will be actually forcing the bottom side. He will be able to push that in. The members of Notorious Villains will be marching that out. Same goes to say over to Evos SG side. Look at JPL, just setting up that vision, right? But at the same time, so it's just a one-man army. He's just facing down 3 members of Notorious Villains. He will be able to jump over, force the ultimate out. Feather airstrike coming in to protect Soul just a little bit, but the wolf will be able to bite Soul.
Oh no!
Soul gets away. How is that even possible? But now, but Soul, he's still alive though. You'll be able to take a double kill of Notorious Villains. However, Notorious Villain penetrates the bottom side.
That is straight up criminal. First JPL, now Soul, they're just kiting in and out of their mobility, and you might be able to take bot tier 2 NV, but Evos reply in kind, and at least NV now, they are hitting where it counts, right?
Yep.
Feather airstrike.
Feather airstrike will be able to make Kolia go disappear for the moment. It's a wonderful magic trick over the side of Evos SG, and now Evos SG is like, no, I'm not gonna let you take game number 3. In fact, 7 minutes in, top side, mid side, all gone on the side of Notorious Villains.
I was about to, give some praise on the Notorious Villain side. Even though they're losing turrets, they're still able to pick up some on the map. Like 5-3 is infinitely better than 5-0, right? Yep. So Notorious Villains still open up some portions of the map. The important one is mid tier 1. They need to open up mid tier 1 so that they contest the next objective.
I feel like Notorious Villain was basically out-rotated, right? Soul on the Benedetta, and then you have Pokemon on the far side. Pretty nutty. Now Soul will be able to...
He's here because Turtle is up. So Notorious Villains here means that they start up Turtle.
So it's really good, right? Like, Evos SG is just like doing all these micro plays very well. As Notorious Villains this time around will lose this turtle this time around, as there will be focus on top. So once again, ultimate will be proc. Members of Notorious Villains won't be able to seek for the engagement with TC coming in. The Meteor Shower was already used as Pokemon coming in with a Feather airstrike as well. Suna just wrecks havoc on top of Soul, but Potato still safe at the backline.
They lose 2 members. Notorious Villains punish very well. They could go for a bit more if JPL isn't careful. They need to wait for the engage, right? So it's Fenrir that needs to come in and set things up, and there you go, Fenrir coming in.
Oh, JPL?
JPL is instantly dead. Kolia gets the kill credit, but like I called it, Fenrir, he's there to set up the plays for his team. The burst from Fenrir and Bastisi cannot be understated. You need to respect the damage coming in.
Yeah, Pokemon will be able to use that Feather airstrike once again for the wave killer. But let's take a look at the replay right here.
So this is a Soul just kiting in and out, right? He had the Electo, and he spots an opportunity here because Kolia gets triple tagged by the Feather airstrike, cleans him out, and JPL comes in with a double knock-up. Gets the first kill, knocks the second guy up, boom. They clean that one. They clean the fight up.
Yeah, that's really... Like Soul feels like he knows the limit of every single hero he picks up. He knows the limit of the Paquito, he knows the limit of even Lapu Lapu in game number 2, and now he's like showing us like how to actually play around with the Benedetta. Now Pokemon will get stunned right here by the long range stun of that Kolia, but JPL coming in, right, face check that brush, will be forced out. Soul marching in towards the mid lane. Now Evos SG, they're focusing on the top and mid lane right now.
All this cutting waves. He wants to maintain bot priority. Just so that his team can use the map a bit more. This is going to force a response, right? Immediately you could see Dara is also cutting waves, but Soul, he's a lot more mobile. He should be able to get out here. Yep. Has the Electo, has the eye for an eye, immediately gets out. Might even kill Koopa on the way out. Here's your Feather airstrike, the fat one coming in, a lot of damage onto Kolia, a lot of damage onto Embastisi, and now they narrow down onto Dara.
Okay, girl, misses the ultimate coming out. Dara was forced to use that to get out for a minimum. Forced to flicker, in fact, as Soul just, staring down Notorious Villain is like basically a 5v1 at the same time. This allows Potato to do whatever they want to do.
In V, they need to look for these setups in the chokes. Another Feather airstrike. No one's really going to get caught out, but they just want to steal this purple buff away. It's going to get reset. But like I said, Envy, they need to look for the engagers with Kadita and Chang'e. They need to burst down like a squishy. Ideally, in this case, Pokemon or girl, and then fight afterwards.
Yep. I would say you've burst down Pokemon should be the main target of Notorious Villains. Now, Evos SG, they're taking it slower this time around. They had a very aggressive early game for the first 7 minutes. In back. But now for the next 3 minutes, right, it's just JPL as well as Soul just walking around. But take a look at Soul.
The pick
It's going to be a pick right here. Pokemon coming in with a better airstrike. Meteor Shower lands on top. Kolia gets picked out. JPL finds a kick on top of Suna. Now Suna actually gets down. Suemir coming in looking for more picks off as well. JPL so slippery, but Soul is here. Rest assured, Evos SG. Here comes the cavalry. MPCZ will get focused down on top of Soul, but nice juke coming off of MPCZ though. But that is a Benedetta that's gonna chase after you and gonna make sure that your life is hell and you're dead.
JPL is still here. Fenrir is going to catch him, but JPL is super mobile. Dara, what are you doing there? Now it's going to be a 2-on-2, and with the knock-up not there, Soul should be able to clean out Dara if he can narrow down onto him. So might have overextended now, has to back out. Doesn't have Electro just yet. In fact, even used Eye for an Eye earlier. He's still going back in. He knows it's just Kolia. He knows that Kolia has no way to kill him. So he's going to stop the recalls, prevent the reset coming in.
Yep, and of course Fender is still there. Oh! Big Fender airstrike shot going in. Fender gets low. But of course, SG, look at Soul, right? He's just taking out so much pressure as well. He's just like in Notorious Villains, he's like telling Notorious Villain, hey, focus on me. You want to fight me, but no, I'll be able to slip out, in and out, just like how JPL does it with the choke.
Lord should be taken. Yep, it's going to be secured by Evos SG, and they're looking for the fight afterwards inside the jungle. In these chokes, the Feather Airstrike hurts so much. Notorious Villains, they cannot afford to group up these pathways. Like anywhere that leads like to just a one small choke, you don't stay there. You're Notorious Villains, you can't stay there.
Potato is just left on his own devices just to farm up. You can look at the goal. It's very far apart. 6k gold lead. The Lord will be marching in, I believe, in the mid lane side.
And see in the bottom of your screen, Fenrir was making calls. He's like telling his team how to play out the fight. And I'm pretty sure he's telling them, okay, you're gonna go in after me and just one-shot whoever I jump on top of. They tried to do it the previous time, couldn't really get the angle, so they need to set up for this as the Lord comes in. Meteor Shower should make quick work of this as Fenrir on the top side. You can see a fight emerging inside the jungle. They back off. Notorious Villains don't want to have anything to do with JPL. They're going to kill the Lord first. Airstrike coming out. A lot of damage on the Notorious Villains. Now the backside Fenrir is instantly dead. And Evos SG continues sieging. They want to reset here. Notorious Villains looking to put up a last stand before they drop into the lower brackets. As Suna is instantly dead too. A lot of damage even coming from Evos SG. They're looking to clean this one up. Low health bars on Dara, low health bars on Kolia last. Feather Airstrike will not land, but it will get the one on the way out. Meteor Shower trying to dissuade Evos SG from pushing in, but ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's done. Evos SG managed to close out this best of 3 in the third game, picking away the Benedetta. They get it.